Welcome back everyone to another episode of ShadeTV. My name is Marissa Hill, and today we are going to be talking about another colorway and another one of the Powerpuff Girls. This is the Nike SB Dunk collaboration done with the Powerpuff Girls, and I have managed to cop another colorway. This is the Buttercup version. Let's take a quick sneak peek. Welcome back everyone to another unboxing and review. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome in. Today we're going to be discussing yet again another colorway and another character that was part of the Powerpuff Girls Nike SB Dunk Low pack. This is the Buttercup variation. Congrats to anybody who was able to cop these on the sneakers app. It was a very difficult, very frustrating, I think, drop for many, just because one of the things you had to do is it was kind of like a scratch and sniff type of thing that you had to really just go through and scratch off the, I guess it was kind of like an experiment looking space that they had, and it unveiled the actual sneaker that was releasing. And then once you were able to scratch that away, it then had you watch a video, and then it took you to another screen where you're able to select the size range and cop a pair of these. So these were one on the sneakers app. So again, very difficult drop. So for any of you who took W's on this, congratulations. So today we'll be covering the character Buttercup. So definitely let me know in the comments if this is your favorite character out of all the three sisters on the Powerpuff Girls. But we'll go through the overview of these, jump into size and fit, followed by how I styled this nice pop of green. Then we will conclude with how these are doing currently on the resale market. Let's jump right into it. So for those of you who are Powerpuff Girl fans, definitely let me know in the comments. As I mentioned in my first video when I was doing an overview on the Blossom pair, I did discuss and say that when I was growing up, all of the girls in, I guess, my neighborhood or my community only were the ones watching this. So for those of you who are frustrated and thought that I meant only men are the ones who are actually not watching the series, that is incorrect, but in my community that was the case. So for any of you guys who are huge fans, shout out to you, and I hope you were able to cop a pair of these. So again, this is the sister known as Buttercup. So there are three sisters. I was able to overview the Blossom pair, which was pink, and then this one is the green variation, and hopefully I will be able to get that video for Bubbles out to you later this week. But today we'll be covering Buttercup, who is known as pretty much, I would say, the fastest, most vivacious, very intense, and just the hardcore and bravest out of the three sisters. And this is definitely reminiscent of her personality as well as her traits as a superhero, and definitely the color variation that she wears on the series. So as you can kind of see, it's very cool, this iridescent green shade that they've decided to go with, which really matches, I would say, Buttercup perfectly. I think I was a little bit confused on the color scheme of this when I saw images, because some images that people posted, it looks extremely like a neon green, but I would not say that this is a very neon green. It's more of a kind of pearlescent green hue and has a very nice sheen to it, but it's not that bright. As far as the lace options go, I did swap out my Blossom for the black laces. They were initially laced up with the green. I honestly would not swap in these green laces that they've given you. I just think that the black really pops, especially since this is a really cool kind of silky textile tongue that has a nice sheen to it. It pops very perfectly off of that backdrop. We do have the Nike SB logo here, and this really cool logo that matches the Powerpuff Girls in that same kind of font. And then we've got Buttercup on the bottom in black. Let's take a look at those details, then move along to the side paneling. right, so wrapping around to the side panels, this is where we're pretty much getting the entire iridescent green tone for the underlays, which you're also going to see on the lateral side of the sneaker. And then to kind of be reminiscent of her hair color, they've added this nice, just simple matted black Nike swoosh. And on the back, of course, Buttercup is known to have these nice big green eyes. And I feel like it's more of an intense eye that they've given us with this as well. Again, very reminiscent of her character. And then the inside for the insole, you're going to see this nice satin material used for the fabric, which gives it this very luxurious high-end feel. Then for the insole, we do have this custom artwork in there, which really matches, I feel like, the artwork used in the series itself. So we've got some booms, some pows. Nike SB is also in there in this pop of green. And then on the back of the tongue here, which I guess I forgot to mention on the Blossom pair, but each of the tongues are different for Blossom, Buttercup, and Bubbles. For Buttercup, it makes sense because she is spice. So you can see that is spice right there. And then for the Blossom pair, it was super cute, which is everything nice. And then for Bubbles, that is sugar. So we'll have to wait and see what that back of that tongue looks like. As we work our way down to the midsole, we've got just a nice simple matted black tone. And then we have this nice kind of icy green tone for the outsole with black for the Nike SB in the center. All right, so let's take a look at those details and then we'll talk about size and fit. As far as size and fit goes, I would say size up half a size in these. Again, Nike SB Dunks definitely have a little bit of a thicker padded tongue. I wouldn't say that this is the thickest tongue I've seen for the Nike SBs, but it does take a little bit more space. And then of course you've got the pads going on the back here, which also kind of fills up the silhouette a little bit more than a typical just a Nike Dunk low. All right, now let's talk about how I styled this really cool pop of color. I do think that out of the three colors, I felt like this was a little bit more of a difficult shade to match just because of the green tone. This isn't really a shade that I have in my sneaker collection, and it's also not really a color that I have in my wardrobe currently. For the first look, I decided to keep it pretty simple with a black blazer, and underneath I had a nice gray hoodie. Then for the pants, I wore just some simple boot cut black denim jeans. And then for the second look, I decided to go all denim with this one. And I wore some denim pants with a button-down denim kind of glammed up shirt that had some jewels on the top of it. Then for the last and final look, I wore pretty much all black.
brace for an earthquake. Grab a drink and hope I don't sink through the floor while I'm asking you for more. I'm gonna regret it in the morning when my bedroom is on fire. But if I said that it wasn't exciting, baby, I would be a liar. Oh, if I'm gonna crash and burn in somebody's car, I hope it's yours. Driving me crazy, loving you, baby. That's the only way I wanna fall apart. If I'm gonna end.
All right, so as far as the retail goes, these retailed at $135. These are going between $235 to $400. So congrats to anybody who's able to snag a pair of these, especially if your favorite character is Buttercup. Definitely, again, let me know if this was your favorite out of the three. I'll definitely let you know what my favorite pair was after I do the review on the pair for Bubbles. All right, everyone, thanks so much for joining us. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, be sure to do that down below and give this video a thumbs up. My name is Marissa Hill. This is ShadeTV. We will catch you all next episode.
Somebody's